The New South Wales government is under pressure to respond to a report that's found its system of fines is unfair and inconsistent.
Swearing is a universal vice, but in New South Wales, you'd better watch where you do it because the penalties can be wildly different. The state's Law Reform Commission released a report in April that found the system of infringements across the state was often nonsensical and unfair. For instance, swearing at a railway station could cost you $400. But if you're on a ferry or a bus, it's $300. If you're in a park, it's a mere $100. So that's why all the kids go there. There's also a lack of consideration for the severity of offences. Spitting on a railway platform can cost you $400, but running a red light or tailgating costs $353.
The system is just absolutely messed up. We have 7,000 fines in New South Wales and thousands more around the rest of the country, where the penalties got nothing to do with the nature of the offence.
The report also found fines mostly affect vulnerable people in the community, and that of the 2.7 million fines issued last year, only 1% were challenged in court, meaning the New South Wales government made a massive windfall in revenue.
It's now been 6 months. We haven't seen a single change in Parliament. This system needs to be made fairer, needs to be made more principled, and it needs to happen today.
Now, Steve Price is a man who only swears at a train station if he's caught spitting. Steve, how would you fix the system?
Well, look, Andrew, I'm a bit worried about this. The Greens are the ones who've raised this as a problem in New South Wales, and I suspect the Greens think it's probably OK to swear at anyone and not be fined at all, and I suspect they also think spitting's pretty good for the environment. So we need to start there, I think. I wonder why the Greens are worried about this, but I think one way to fix this is you've got to separate, obviously, off the traffic incidents and breaking the traffic laws away from stupid things like swearing and spitting. Now, this report says, for example, if you swear in a park in Parramatta, you get fined $100. If you swear in Hyde Park, say in Sydney, the fine's $300. Now, presumably, that means that more people swear in the western suburbs and they raise more money, and they fine you more in the city because they don't raise as much revenue. That's the only way I can work that out, to be honest.
I had no idea you could even get fined for swearing in a park, Steve. But do you think you should cop a fine for swearing in public?
Depends who you're swearing at, I think. There's a lot of people you could swear at and it wouldn't be a problem. I don't think you should be fined at all. What about this issue here, though, where you get fined more for swearing at a forestry worker or a forestry officer, presumably some bloke sweeping out pine needles, than you did a tow truck driver? Now, think about a tow truck driver with no teeth, tats all over him, driving a tow truck. Who do you reckon is more likely to be able to be sworn at? A tow truck driver or a bloke looking after Yogi the bear?
But tow truck drivers only understand swear words, so, I mean, there's no issue there.
Exactly. Exactly, Dave. I knew a spitter and a swearer like you would understand this perfectly.
Now, Steve, the New South Wales government is clearly making a killing from this. Should more people be challenging the system?
Yeah, I think we should all run around the streets swearing. And when we see someone from the government, spit at them. And then we might make our point, and the government might wake up that this is all completely bloody stupid.
Some great advice for the kids there. Thanks, Steve.
Thank you.